Hey, my name is Abigail Irozuru and I am a British long jumper. Last year in 2019, I jumped a lifetime best of 6 metres and 86 centimetres. Yay!
Abigail Irozuru in the fourth round has relinquished her lead. 671. What can she do to respond? That's low. It's going to got the extension. You see how the hip comes through.
Come on, Abby.
Much better. Really works the board well.
Is it big?
She qualified in terms of distance last week. Of course, the top two will take it out of
Oh, it looks good, Abby, I know.
opinions. She got the qualifying mark, which she already has.
Come on, Abby, I know.
Second place. This might take her back into the lead. And it has. Look at
Get in!
Abigail Irozuru in the fourth round. What a jump. Congrats.
7 years after my first big distance in 2012 of 680. 2019 was an incredible year. I became British outdoor champion. I qualified for pretty much every British team that year, including the European Indoor Championships, which were held in Glasgow, where I finished a healthy 7th, made it to the final. And also, I was the only female long jumper, British female long jumper, who made it to the final. I also finished a healthy 7th at the World Championships later that same year at the World Championships in Doha.
The internet final, a new experience for you.
I know. I feel like this was way more nerve-wracking than I even expected it to be. I just had the worst nerves this morning, but I'm so thankful to be in this final. My first World Champs final, so I'm buzzing.
We saw some of the girls out there, some of the main contenders that you two will be hoping to kind of jump in and amongst. How confident are you that you can do that?
I think tomorrow is a different day. We saw in the men's long jump what happened with Tajay and how he just dominated from round one, despite finishing 12th in the qualifying, so anything can happen, and I feel like we should all rise to the occasion.
I look forward to seeing it. Well done, girls.
Thank you. Thank you.
So overall, not a bad year. I think one big thing about my story is that I actually retired in 2016. This is really supposed to be a quick introduction into who I am, because I realised that I have this YouTube channel that I never really use. I've posted a little bit of information about my fitness journey, my recovery journey. In 2016, I actually ruptured my Achilles tendon, which was kind of the nail in the coffin, which led to me retiring, led to me feeling that I'd had quite a few rubbish years, and I just thought enough was enough. It was time for me to quit, because I'd worked really, really hard and just felt like it was just a continual failure. So my return to the sport has actually been really fruitful, has been filled with blessings. I have an incredible team who supports me. Even though I am, officially self-coached, I use the guru, the mastermind, the absolute extraordinary man's program, Dan Pfaff. He is an actual legend, and I follow his 3-day rollover cycle to plan out my weeks, my months of training, winter and summer and everything in between. I also, for strength and conditioning, use the awesome Nicholas Jones, who keeps things really fun, keeps things really fresh and interesting, and keeps me engaged with what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis in my training program. He's also not just, a strength and conditioning coach, he's also a great therapist in terms of when I'm feeling down or frustrated or as though things aren't quite clicking. He is always the perfect person to have a conversation which kind of reinvigorates my spirit and makes me really reflect and and come back to a place of like more of certainty and appreciation and excitement for what comes ahead. But most importantly, he just makes me laugh because he's just crazy. You know, I'm trying to make it all fancy and big words, but actually he's just funny.
Did you get that?
I did. That's one, by the way.
Enormous, instantaneous.
And I guess that's me. Oh yeah, a few final things about me. I have a law degree from UCL. I also run a tuition agency called Manchester Tutors, which stems from my own work as a personal tutor. I've worked as a personal tutor for over a decade. And what else? Yeah, I run a tuition agency. Oh yeah, I jump, obviously. I do speaking, although you wouldn't believe that because I can't even articulate what I do and who I am. So I also do motivational talks, and I run workshops on resilience, on peak performance, and on wellness. Because I feel that those are topics that as an athlete, and I guess as a businesswoman, I'm having to live out every single day. I feel like resilience and having that bounce back ability, not a thing, but I'm making it a thing, especially because it kind of carries with this theme of me being a jumper, is so crucial just in every walk of life. And it's incredible how much of a transfer there is between my life as an athlete and even my life as a businesswoman and just my life in general. So I guess wrapping this up, this YouTube channel is hopefully going to be, I'm actually going to post more often, and I'll be touching on themes, like I said, of resilience, peak performance, mental wellness, emotional wellness, spiritual well-being, physical well-being, food, fitness, fun, and ultimately trying to motivate and inspire and educate you guys to live lives to the fullest, to live with excellence, with a smile on your face, no matter what you're going through. So I hope that you can be inspired. If you want to hear anything, if you want to touch on any different themes, drop me a message, let me know. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.